Are you wondering what happened at the press conference in Scotland between Donald Trump and Keir Starmer? In this video, Mike Graham and Peter Bleksley break down Trump's energy policies and Starmer's net zero agenda, exploring their distinct approaches and impact on their nations. Plus, we'll dive into how the leadership principles of advocacy, authenticity, and practical empathy shape today's governmental decisions. Before we get into the details, if you love diving into political issues and enjoy hearing a principled take on them, then hit the like button, share this video, and subscribe to join the conversation. It will help our channel reach a wider audience.
Not one tweet has gone out from the Starmer Twitter account about his time with Donald Trump. But that's how embarrassed he is.
Yeah.
He's not put out one clip, not one message, not one little thing saying, I spent it with the 47th President of the United States of America yesterday up at Turnberry. It was a great time, blah, blah, blah. Nothing.
Yeah.
You know, he put out his meeting with the bloke from Czechia. Yeah. His name I've forgotten. He put out his meeting with Macron multiple times. He's meeting with old Merz, the German, and von der Leyen, who also got rinsed by Trump the other day. She's now apparently the euro plunged yesterday. She's done such a bad deal for the EU. and you know, but he's not put one thing out about his meeting with Donald Trump.
Yeah,
because he's that embarrassed,
shredded.
Absolutely shredded, like a piece of cheese in a grater.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at Trump on wind turbines. We could do this all day.
Wind is a disaster.
But in Scotland and across the UK, wind farms...
I know, it's a shame. It's not his fault. I used to tell Alex Salmon, you can take 1,000 times more energy out of a hole in the ground this big. This big. It's called oil and gas. And you have it there, the North Sea, this big, that nobody would even see. You can take 1,000 times more power because the wind is intermittent, it doesn't work, it's extremely expensive. All the windmills are made in China. They used to be Germany and China, now they're mostly in China. They all come out of China. They say that the blades, which are carbon fiber, you can't bury. Oh, okay, you can't bury. What are you gonna do, dump them in the ocean someplace? Because they only last a certain period of time. And remember, a windmill has a life of 8 years, especially when they're out in the salty sea and they start to rot and to rust. You're gonna have to replace them. It's very hard to replace them. Wind needs massive subsidy. And you are paying in Scotland and in UK and all over the place where they have them, massive subsidies to have these ugly monsters all over the place. They also kill all your birds. You know, they wipe out. You know, it's interesting. If you shoot a bald eagle in the United States, they put you in jail for 5 years. And yet windmills knock out hundreds of them. They don't do anything. You explained that. So it's a very expensive energy. It's a very ugly energy. And we won't allow it in the United States.
So we believe in a mix, and obviously oil and gas is going to be with us for a very long time, and that'll be part of the mix, but also wind, solar.
The mix.
What mix is he talking about? They're trying to shut down oil and gas. He hasn't told mad Ed Miliband that it's a mix, has he? Ed Miliband doesn't think it's a mix.
Imagine what Miliband must have been
Miliband's
doing.
going, he's in the back room tearing his hair out. They won't let him out. He's probably like in a straitjacket. Because, again, totally disingenuous from Starmer, trying to make out that, oh, yeah, we kind of agree with you, so we're only going to kill 50, beautiful birds of prey. We're not going to kill hundreds of them. He's absolutely right, Trump. You know, wind is a waste of time for anybody sensible. They know that it doesn't work most of the time. Yeah. They know that it works some of the time, but there's no point in investing billions and billions of pounds in it because you don't get any return.
And of course, when the wind doesn't blow, for this nation, it's a double whammy.
Yeah.
We get no power through the wind, but what do we get? Lots of boats coming across the channel when the wind doesn't blow.
Yes.
So no wind is a double whammy for this nation.
Yeah, it is, because you get not only no power, you get a load more migrants.
And while I'm on it, we've had 643 in the past 5 days.
Crikey.
Yeah.
And we've had 47,419 since Starmer became Prime Minister. For 2025, 24,177, which is a pretty good-sized town, like somewhere, I would say, like, what's the name? Hailsham, say, in Sussex, I think. It's about the size of a town called Hailsham.
Yeah.
It's too many people. stop them coming, for God's sake.
Utterly ludicrous. And look at the discontent it's causing the length and breadth of the country.
Yeah.
The utter discontent.
Well, I mean, we talked about this yesterday. There's demonstrations going on up and down the land, right? Starmer has yet to address it. The fact that, you know, people in Epping want the Bell Hotel shut down. People in Altrincham want the hotel up there shut down. People in Bournemouth, people in Leeds,
Norwich.
people in Birmingham, people in in Norfolk.
Yeah.
You know, it's all going on up and down the land. And it seems as though he doesn't want to talk about it. It's like he thinks if he ignores it, it'll all go away.
Isn't it refreshing to hear a leader stand up and speak out on issues impacting our society, especially when so many feel silenced? At the press conference between Donald Trump and Keir Starmer, we saw two leaders tackle energy, the lifeblood of our homes, businesses, and futures, with starkly different approaches. When ideology blinds a leader to the facts, they risk making decisions that hurt the people they claim to serve. Advocacy means putting people's needs first, no matter the path. Trump's push for deregulation fights for affordable energy, standing up for workers in oil and gas communities who rely on those jobs. Starmer's net zero agenda burdens families and businesses with soaring costs, prioritizing green ideology over practical needs. True advocacy listens to the people, not just the ideals. Then there's authenticity. Some say Trump doesn't sound presidential, but he speaks from the heart, giving a voice to those who feel ignored. While Starmer sticks to his green energy script, critics, including Labour's own backbenchers, call it rigid, arguing it no longer feels practical as it crushes families, businesses, and the economy. People know when a leader is being genuine. They know when they are just using talking points or bending to outside pressures. Authenticity is what builds trust. Finally, empathy keeps leaders grounded. It's about feeling the struggles of real people, the coal miners fearing job losses, or the family hit with rising energy bills. Trump's policies reflect empathy that is practical, prioritizing economic stability for energy-producing communities. However, Starmer's net zero push raises questions about sustainability with critics, including some Labour supporters, warning it lacks empathy for those burdened by its costs. So where do we go from here? It all comes down to making bold decisions as a government that are rooted in advocacy, authenticity, and practical solutions that benefit the people. As a leader, you must be bold, be true, and be the leader who truly connects with their people's struggles. Be a leader that leads, not one that is being pushed from behind. Now tell us in the comments which leadership principles matters most to you. If you have benefited in any way from this video, please subscribe, like, share, and be sure to leave us a comment.